Life Over Coffee. Conversations for transformation.
Biblical parenting incrementally releases children from your rules and authority while placing them under the most influential governing dynamic known to humanity, to love God and others supremely. If your child's heart is motivated and governed by those two truths, and you help him to embrace that kind of affection for God and for his neighbor, you will serve your child well. In Matthew 22, 36 through 40, Jesus said, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. This is the great and first commandment, and a second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself." Your parenting objective is to lead your child to Christ so that he can learn to love God and others as he loves himself. There is no other code of conduct or religious system that could provide anything better. Living under God's authority with a satiable love for Him is God-glorifying, soul-satisfying, and neighbor-affecting. The most remarkable thing about the two great commandments is that there are only two of them. Too many rules make one's head swim. The rule-based life is a yoke of slavery that whittles you down to an awkward, out-of-step conservatism, or it exasperates you to the point of throwing the rules out the window and walking away from God. Suppose you're going to teach your child rules and show him how to love God and his neighbor as he loves himself. Let the Lord's primary rule be your top two. Always remember that these rules have more to do with your child's attitude than his behaviors. You cannot love God and love others as you love yourself unless the Lord has transformed your inner being. This need makes shepherding a child's heart important because all behaviors, good or bad, flow from the attitudes of the heart. Isn't that true for you? Your attitude about God determines how you respond to Him. Your attitude about your neighbor determines how you react to your neighbor. Because loving God and others is the end game, you must carefully consider how you motivate your child toward that God-glorifying goal. You have to determine if what you are doing as a parent is helping to facilitate that kind of change. If it's not, then you must discard it. The first step in this transformation process is for your child to be born again, of course. And that is not something that you can make happen. Only the Lord can grant spiritual transformation to anyone. Your job is to point your child to the gospel while pleading with God to implement this initial first step, granting repentance. The two ways you can cooperate with the Lord in this process are, in this order: model the gospel before your child and teach him about the gospel. Teaching the gospel is more evident to more Christians than modeling the gospel, which is why I've listed 4 ways you can model the gospel to your child, with the hope that the Lord will regenerate him so that he can be empowered to love God and others supremely. Time to parent. Here are those 4 ways. 1, model gratitude. If your child were free to speak the truth to you, would he say gratitude is what characterizes you? Number 2, model kindness. What does your child experience more from you, your kindness to him or your disappointment in him? Number 3, model serving. Do you serve in such a way that your kid is motivated to emulate your servant's heart? And then number 4, model repentance. Are you an active repenter? And is your child a regular recipient of your request for forgiveness? By practicing these 4 Christ characteristics, you will motivate your child to love God and others as he loves himself. This is parenting day number 4, 2 rules that every parent must teach their child: to love God and to love others.
Thanks for joining us. Learn more and get access to other resources at lifeovercoffee.com.